And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So SMU's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Catch in the middle, it's Silva. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
Physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards and pop. They are gashing this defense.
He is knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed. Linebacker, he can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
Got it in the middle, it's Silva. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. It's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back on football and passing. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
So the Pitt Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside, and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Gets it out quickly. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drive back against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Oh, the ball squirts out. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky to be able to jump on top of that.
This is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches. I can't get inches. I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness. I like the way they went and got the first down.
Working that left side now.
You see it so much in college football. An motion to running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. You're trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers. If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out of space. Keep doing that.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains and push down to the 27.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And the Panthers getting set on 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Back to throw, it's Chase. Buys a little extra time. It's complete to the right. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So an 82-yard drive there. They cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running rate.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your display.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. He's right on target. Still running at the 40. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking to move it through the air. Complete.
Oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. You saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. The play action fake. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the pitch.
Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustang.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And the extra point was good. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels.
And he breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous. If he gets into the second level, great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times they're chasing guys that are so fast like this. You're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Add those stats, young fella.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Quarterback on the keeper. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Silva. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to this position.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes. Finding the football, they got to get a lot of eyes to this guy because he is fast.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. Sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches and see if I can't get some big plays.
9 quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Third short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make.
Try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Offense set on first down. Power football with the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back gets to give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense. They really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is
makes the grab inside the 30. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play as it's set up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so big.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Pitt. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more, but Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. They go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making a good play. Great job finishing the pass.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read.
Defense understand this like they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They will dial in. He got that something.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Corners are walked up tight. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Mustangs are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They'll give it to him again. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Line getting set on second down.
Down 55 weak.
Back to throw, it's Chase. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
On the set.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. They're working that left side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Panthers will line it up on first and 10. Give to the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Another good run, man. He has been picking up yards and punches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I had push passes. You know, that might work. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning it around to pick up and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Chase. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive.
Easy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Lasso.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Moves away as he feels pressure. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the lead field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. An offensive showcase, yes, but it's been those dynamic running backs who have set the pace. I'm curious to find out if his ground and pound approach is going to continue into the second half, or if one of those defenses will actually show some pride. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. It's working. Why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling the coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Chase. Pulls it in.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down coming up. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense all game long has been running really well. I'm impressed by how well they recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
4-2 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to get him the first down.
What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there. But as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure you know where he is at all times.
On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. You see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Right back to the well. And I think they'll give him 2 on that with second and 8 coming up. With the running game on first down, now back at it. Wide receiver shows motion. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game, but the defense is able to stop him. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense finally makes a stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Grab behind the line. It's Silva. Stopped after making the catch. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. Got the coverage they wanted. The receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's Silva. Boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Field goal is good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels, you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're really loving what's happening right now, because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working. Just looking at your play sheet, everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the big foul. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know it seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Chase. This time he's got it. Got room at the 35. This defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback? You don't have to throw those routes to get great stats. No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him
tries to avoid the hit and nifty pick up there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Got his man in the middle. He was smelling that end zone when they get him down at the floor after the big pass play. Pittsburgh will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Game blue. Game blue.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Now, listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Missouri is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 31 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, plays.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. They'll run play action. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
There's always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden it turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Moves.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Ready?
And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third.
Here we go.
Wants to throw. It's Chase. Fires to the tight end. On the move at the 30. Running toward the tape. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Panthers. And the stomping has commenced. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
I think this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team takes the field and boots this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of the season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football.
They have it at the 43. Third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally their lead. He's going to pass on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense, they've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful game, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in the game. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. The give to the tailback.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. Talking to the coaches coming to the game.